Alright guys, it's me Andy, El Tipo No Invences, professional boxer, fighting at the super featherweight division, 130 pounds. As you guys know, some of you don't, my record is 23 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 12 knockouts, and 1 no contest. Before I get into this topic, if Chris Colbert should fight Jose Valenzuela in a rematch, I just want to throw this out there because I was supposed to fight Chris Colbert June 19, 2021, when I got offered as a last-minute replacement for Chris Colbert. One of his fights fell out. I've always wanted to fight Chris Colbert. I think he's a great fighter. Should the rematch of Chris Colbert versus Jose Valenzuela take place, I'm not going to use profanity on this video, but it should take place. Why? Because the people want it. When you have people asking for a fight and pushing for a rematch, especially in a fight that was so controversial, it should happen. Chris Colbert, why shouldn't the fight happen? I understand the whole reasoning that you said that he couldn't take his loss like a man. I don't think it's that. I think it's so much emotion after the fight and hearing the people in the crowd in that arena. He knows he should have won, but he didn't. The rematch has to take place one way or another. Now, Chris Colbert did move up in weight class for this fight at 135 pounds in the lightweight division. I think Jose Valenzuela showed early in the first round and he welcomed him to the lightweight division. We did see Chris Colbert go down in the first round. A lot of people were going back and forth on social media, on Instagram, Facebook. I seen like, did Chris Colbert win the fight? I didn't see that he won the fight, but I thought the fight was close. What I mean by that was Chris Colbert was down in the first round. Jose Valenzuela caught him with a nasty hook, ducked and turned. It was just nasty. He was down. I thought he was going to be out in the first round, but he rallied back. He was trying to box back. I just think Jose Valenzuela, like when he did throw his punches, what I mean is he had the bigger moments, like throughout the whole fight. From dropping him and hurting him multiple times, not just once. I feel it was very unfair to Jose Valenzuela. Him dropping him in the first round and having the biggest moments in the fight. Even the ring announcer that interviewed him in the post-fight interview, he even told Jose Valenzuela, I think it was unfair and I think he should have won that fight. Like in the ring.
You know, it was tough, man. And to come out like this, man, this sucks.
To answer your question, it's a terrible decision.
Thank you. Thank you. I respect you.
All right. Back to you, Moro.
When you have a ring announcer who's interviewing fighters after the fights, give his comments saying, like, I think you should have won that, like, damn, that means, like, it was very obvious. Not only that, like, literally the whole arena and everyone on social media thought he won. And I know that doesn't matter, but that's really what took place in that squared ring is I really saw Jose Valenzuela win the fight. And although he didn't get the decision, he got the fans behind him. And sometimes that's more power than anything. I remember in my biggest loss, I showed out and I was robbed, whatever the case was. I got more fans from losing that fight than knocking out someone in another fight because people respect that. Like when you show you're a true warrior and you go in there and like you left it all on the line and whatever happened, but like you fought it through, like people really dig that shit and they respect that. Like they commend you and just like they praise that shit. But the rematch has to take place. I don't know how they're gonna do it, being that Chris Colbert saying that he didn't take his loss like a man, blah blah blah. Like, okay, bullshit aside, I don't know, but it's gonna have to happen. The people are gonna push that fight to happen. It was just such a big fight on the undercard of Benavidez Vs Plant. It's just, that fight has to happen. It was just so many questions. We just don't know why. But hey, that rematch has to happen. I think it has to happen by the end of the year. Put it as a co-main event in one of the biggest pay-per-view undercards. People will pay to watch it. Thank you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Who wins it the second time around? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.